forgiven them all, but my soul can't trust them. Yeah, I learned it from you. You had me going for sure, deserve you a round of applause. Ain't like losing sleep over you. Ooh, what you thought this was something brand new? Ooh, baby, this heart was broken long before you. So I'm living my life to the best without you here causing me stress. Ain't putting no more thoughts towards you. Ooh, silly girl, this ain't nothing new. I've been here before.
How's it going, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out the video. I do just want to say real quick before we get into it, please ignore the watermark across the video. I'm running on the free plan of the software that I'm using, and I don't have it to get the subscription for it right now to remove the watermark. But I wanted to get this video out before it was too late to do so, because time is limited. But yeah, please like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Thank you, guys. Yo, what is up, my fellow Jedi, Sith, smugglers, and bounty hunters? So, I just got back from seeing the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I'm going to start off by saying, is Star Wars saved? Fuck no. Not by this movie. But, it was a fun ride. It was cool. We get to see characters from animation that we haven't seen before in live action, so that was cool. Zeb being the main one, in my opinion, I really enjoyed that. I really liked the character of Zeb, so that was cool getting to see him live action. We got more than I thought we would of him, but I still wanted more, if that makes sense. So I'm happy I got more than I thought I would, but I still personally wanted more Zeb, because in my opinion, he's just a great character. He's one of my favorite characters in Rebels, so seeing the twins in live action was cool. It's always weird seeing a Hutt speak basic, to me. I know it's not like unusual. I know it's a thing, but it's weird seeing a Hutt speak basic, in my opinion. So it was really weird for Rada, for me, personally. Just him speaking just straight basic the entire time was like really good basic. Like, that's his natural first language. That was just kind of weird. But hey, Rada's a tank, bro. I fucked with it. I really did fuck with Rada. Seems like he's sticking around. Maybe he'll pop up again in the future. Maybe if we get that, Dave Filoni heir to the Empire thing, that'd be cool. But who knows? We'll see about that. As always, Mando, he's great. He's outstanding. You get the, I think, like 5 or 10 minutes of Pedro Pascal's face, because you got Pedro Pascal, you have to show him, But yeah, Mando was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think my favorite part of the entire movie was honestly just seeing Grogu be Grogu. Just kind of be that little baby. It's nice to see though. It's nice to see kind of like the progression from the show to the movie. Like, he's using some force powers. He's doing some critical thinking type shit, survivalist type shit. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really cool. So, I found myself I don't know, every 5-10 minutes just like chuckling from the cuteness of Grogu. So that was cool. Um, but is Star Wars saved by this movie? No. As a movie, I really think the movie was kind of weak, if I'm being honest. Um, the plot, the story just wasn't. I mean, it was just a side mission. It wasn't nothing. It didn't push anything forward. It didn't set up anything really. Uh, so yeah, it's, I don't know, weak movie. Just kind of like I said, kind of another side mission. A lot of people say this could have just been like Mando season 4. That would have been cool, honestly. Um, but at the same time, it's like, we also kind of want them to get away from the TV show aspect of things. Star Wars belongs on the big screen. Um, so, but like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Not a great movie, but I enjoyed it. It was very nice seeing Star Wars on the big screen again without it having to do something with Ray Palpatine. um, or really anything really to do with the sequels. I mean, you got the New Republic and everything, but it it doesn't really have anything to do with the sequels. That was cool. That was cool to see that on the big screen. Have a nice little fun ride um, with it and everything. That was really cool. Um, Ebro, I think his name is the bounty hunter, the Ronin looking bounty hunter, the fucking hat and shit. Yeah, that. He said one line the whole movie. I think that was. I don't know. That was. I don't know. We didn't really get a lot of him. When it was announced that he was in the movie, it made it seem like he was going to play such a bigger part than he does. He doesn't really play much of really anything. He just kind of pops up and fights Mando once or twice, really. Um, but yeah, so. But, I mean, yeah, all in all, I think out of 10, I'm going to give it like a 6.5 just because, like I said, I did enjoy the movie itself. But it wasn't a great movie. Um, it could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse. So I'm going to give it that like 6.5. Obviously, once I watch it again and again, a few more times, um, that may or may not change. So, but off of first reaction, it was a good movie, or it was a decent movie. It was a fun ride. Um, and yeah, I mean, the thing is if you're just looking for some new Star Wars content that's not, let's just be honest, the bullshit of the sequel trilogies. And if you like the sequel trilogy, more power to you. That's great. That I love that for you. I just don't personally. Um, and with that being said, I had this thought during the movie. Actually, I think it was getting right into the third act. Maybe it was towards the end of the second act. I can't remember, but I remember thinking to myself, like, all right, I'm enjoying this, but would George Lucas make this? And the answer to that is no. So at least I don't think he would. Um, but to each their own. Like I said, if you enjoy the sequel trilogy, cool. If not, cool. Like, just be respectful about it. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether I agree with it or not, whether you agree with it or not. So just don't be a dick about it. Basically, you know what I mean. Um, But yeah, so solid 6.5 out of 10. If you're looking, as I was saying, if you're looking for just kind of a new Star Wars adventure that's not anything to do with the sequel trilogy, then I think this is a movie for you to watch. I'll put it that way. Yeah, so. But other than that, man, I don't really have much else to say. It was like I said, good ride. I enjoyed it. Best part, in my opinion, was Grogu, but that's just me. Um, the other best part about it, in my opinion, is Zeb. Seeing Zeb in live action, that was really cool. Now we have all of our um, Rebels characters that are still around in live action. That's cool. I really hope we see Zeb in Ahsoka season 2. That's what I'm really excited for. Um, if you know me, you know Ahsoka is my favorite character. Um, so I am a little biased as far as that show goes. I'm not blind to it, but I am biased, I will say. Um, season 1 was good, I thought. It kind of ended weakly, but the first chunk of it I really did enjoy. And that's not to even say I didn't enjoy the end of the season, but it was done not as strongly as not as strongly as uh, the rest of the season. But I am excited for season 2. Um, and yeah, like I said, I hope we do get to see Zeb play a part in Ahsoka season 2. I'm really excited to see all those characters back together and in live action, and to see where that goes, what they do, and just to see that reunion. That I really think that's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be something special for you know the Rebels fans, the animation fans. Even though I guess really Clone Wars don't have nothing to do with that, but still, I'm really hoping that when that comes, that it'll be something very special and meaningful for those of us who have been, let's just be honest, been waiting on it. So we'll see. We'll see. So, but this is my short little quick first reaction review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. We will be doing more of these going forward. I am focusing mainly on live streaming and gaming and stuff like that right now, but we will be doing more first reactions going forward. We're going to start doing some of the trailers as they come out. And I think I'm going to start doing like breakdown videos and stuff too. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate you checking this out. If you stuck around to the end, if you could like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, catch you guys on the flip side, and may the force be with you. Love you guys.
I've been here before, without you I'll be alright. I promise I don't need a damn thing from you. There's plenty of fish in the sea, good thing